Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, parents. May I have your attention, please? Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, parents, families, dear staff members, and friends. Thank you for joining today to celebrate the graduation ceremony of the class of 2024. This is a very special moment for all of us. It's a very special moment for our school community. We made it. Before we start the ceremony, woo! Before we start the ceremony and see all these smiling faces coming through the gym, guided by Mr. Bronhan and Mr. O'Neill, let me go over some important health and safety measures and reminders. Let me read them so I don't forget anything. In the event of the fire alarm sounding, please wait to be directed towards the exits, which are located to the rear of the gym. As this ceremony is going to be broadcast around the world, you will see a number of cables and fixed cameras. Can I request that the guests avoid blocking the cameras by suddenly standing up in front of them? Also, we have an official photographer, so please respect his space as well. As we are about to start, and to avoid any possible interruptions to the proceedings, can I now respectfully ask you to switch off your mobile phones, please? Please stand for the graduation class of 2024.
Please be seated. Parents, families, friends and special guests, welcome to the International College Spain Graduation 2024, where we come together to celebrate the individual and collective achievements of these wonderful young people. What is a significant moment for them and for our school community. Parents, I'm sure it seems like no time at all since you were waving your sons and daughters off for their first day of school. We know that you have shared in the highs and the lows and have been there shoulder to shoulder with them throughout their journey. Welcome to this special day, which is a milestone for you too. A warm welcome to all of those staff members here today who represent the whole team at ICS. I know how much it means to you all to see these young people whom you've worked with for so long reach this milestone. But most importantly to you, our graduating class of 2024. As much as we all share a collective pride in your accomplishment, this moment belongs to you. Your graduation is a moment of transition, of looking back and looking forward, a celebration of your journey and the platform your ICS story has given each of you. You have each shaped ICS, and ICS has shaped you. So drink it in, enjoy every moment of today, your graduation. Now, to commence our ceremony, it is now my great pleasure to introduce Chris Bromham to the stage to make the principal's address. Mr. Bromham.
Thank you, Mr. O'Neill. Dear parents, friends, and graduands, it's my great honour to welcome you to the International College Spain graduation ceremony of 2024. I can see many proud parents in front of me today, and I stand here today not only as a very proud principal, but also as a very proud parent. Just get through that bit. I've told Eloise I can't even look at her, otherwise I'm going to turn into a puddle up here, so please bear with me. My first job today is to say thank you to several people. I would like to start by saying thank you to all the parents in the room. Whether you've been part of ICS for 15 years or 2, I would like to thank you for the trust you've placed in ICS. You have trusted us in many ways. To get your children qualifications, yes. But more important, you have trusted us to educate them in a wider sense. And you have trusted us as your partners to help grow them into the wonderful people I see before me. I think together we've done an excellent job, and I hope ICS has repaid the trust you placed in us. My second thank you is to the ICS staff who have worked so hard to support these students on their journey. This, of course, means the teachers who have helped them over the past 2 years of the diploma program, through the IAs and mock examinations, through CAS and university applications. The DP asks a lot of our students, and their teachers work tirelessly to give them the best chance of success. But when I say ICS staff, I also mean a much bigger group of people, those who have done so much to support these students and get them where they are today. I mean the IT support staff, I mean the library staff, the cleaners, the canteen staff, and of course I mean Vicky and Mary on reception who keep us all in line. I also want to say thank you to our ex-teachers who've come to join us here today, our former teachers, Denise and David Holmes, who are here to take part in the gifting of their award, to the incomparable Mr. Barry Hughes, who's here somewhere. He's hidden away. He's there. Lovely to see you, Barry. And, of course, to Mr. Gregory Stickley, who has gone through an enormous effort to get here today. And I think if we could give those guys a round of applause, that would be fantastic. Today is my 10th grade 12 graduation as a principal, the 10th time that I've stood on stage and handed out the diplomas. It is, of course, always an honour. However, this year for me is a little different. This year is the first year where I understand what it's truly about. I've always thought this day was about the students. Now I realise it's really about the parents. The graduates in front of me get to have their big moment of celebration. They get to dress up, have a big party, and mark the end of their school days. Tomorrow, they will move on to bigger challenges and bigger successes. However, for the parents, this day marks something quite different. Today marks the end of an era. I imagine that we can all clearly remember when we dropped them off their first day of school 15 years ago. Up until that point, they'd spent practically every second of every day with us. And now, we were leaving them for hours in a new environment with new people, not knowing what would happen. A tough day. But every day it got easier, and as we watched their journey, their growth, their development into capable young people with their own friends, own interests, and own ambitions. 15 years later, we're still on that journey. However, today marks the start of a new phase. No more will we drop them off each day and get them back each evening. We will now watch their journey from that little bit further off, and that will also be difficult. But, just like that day 15 years ago, this will get easier. As we see them grow into the wonderful students, as we have seen them grow into the wonderful students that they are today, then we will continue to see them grow into wonderful doctors, wonderful lawyers, wonderful scientists, and most importantly, wonderful parents themselves. By sending our children to a school like ICS, we have given them an amazing start in life. And I know that we're all excited about where they will go next. Finally, I would like to say a few words to our graduating class. You are indeed a very special group of people, and we will miss having you in our community every day. You have been true role models to our younger students, and I thank you for that. When I was writing these words, I coincidentally had your photos next to me. And as I looked at each photo, so many words sprang to mind. Determination, intelligence, individuality, courage, talent, and charm. But the strongest word that occurred to me was heart. Every single one of you has an enormous heart. The care and compassion that you've displayed for each other and for the rest of our community will linger long after you have left us and serve as an inspiration to us all. It is customary on these occasions to impart some advice, some words of wisdom. So I ask you to indulge me for a moment. My first bit of advice is just to be more like Mukan. The world would be a much better place if we were all a bit more like Mukan. I'm sure those who know him will agree. My second piece of advice is just to be kind to yourself. Your lives will take many twists and turns. You'll have many ups and downs. Throughout these times, you need to be your own best friend. Remember, often the best experiences of your lives will follow the darkest moments. And it is when things go wrong that you need to be compassionate to yourself, look forward, and believe in yourself. It is your ability to pick yourself up when you fall, not the falls themselves, that will ultimately determine your success. So, thank you for all you have done to make ICS the wonderful place that it is, and for allowing me to be part of your celebration today. It is a true honor. Congratulations on all you have achieved and all you will achieve, and the very best of luck for your futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. It's now my great pleasure to introduce a person who has been instrumental in guiding our class of 2024, who has been there every day, every step of the way with your sons and daughters, sometimes with an arm around the shoulder, sometimes with a firm nudge in the right direction when needed, but always with care. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Barry Guy to say a few words about his grade. Mr. Guy.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh. Okay, here we go. May I bid you all a very warm welcome. Thank you for coming, because to be honest with you, this event would not be the same if you weren't here. There's a bit of work for you to do, though, today. I just want you to make sure that you applaud and laugh in all the right places. To begin with, I'd like to say a big thank you to your tutors for supporting you and guiding you over the past 2 years. Thanks to Mr. Botex, Mr. Calderon, Mr. Hall, Dr. Guerra, Ms. Neal and Ms. Parra. and Mr. Stickley. You'll get the hang of it. So thanks also to all of your teachers who've worked tirelessly to guide, support and encourage you in your studies, and many of whom have come along today to see you graduate. Their presence is a testament of how invested they are in your success. Thanks must also go to our DP team, who've supported you with a whole range of things, including university applications, the smooth running of exams, and finding your frequently lost MacBooks and iPhones. Thanks also to all the staff at ICS who have had any hand whatsoever in helping you through your school career. If you think about it, there's a whole army of people at this school who have helped you in one way or another during your time here. As you reach the end of your time in school, no doubt you'll reflect on that time, particularly the past 2 years on the DP. You'll be thinking back to the joys of daily wellbeing time, or at least those of you who did attend it. The endless hours of study, the pleasures of the extended essay, the delights of CAS, all those lovely IAs that gave you so much enjoyment. Don't forget all those fire drills. Yes, all 21 of them. And what about the almost daily tests? What fun you had and what fond memories you have. No wonder you all look so happy to be graduating. I do hope that you will look back at your time at ICS fondly, however long you've been with us, and have good memories of spending time in a great community. And I hope you'll keep in touch. I know it's been a very difficult 2 years for you all. You've all worked incredibly hard to get to this point, but now you've made it. You're ready to start the next stage of your life. Make sure you enjoy your summer. You deserve it. Thanks must also go to your parents, because their support has undoubtedly helped you to get here. Many of you will be going to university in September, and I know your parents will be eagerly looking forward to this. The part where you leave home and leave them in peace, except for the occasional email asking for a money transfer. Seriously though, remember that although your school days have played a significant part in moulding you into the fine young individuals that you are, there is no doubting that it is the care, love and support that your parents have given you that is the biggest reason why you've turned out so great. I know it's customary to offer some snippet of advice as you move forward, and I'm going to offer you the same advice that I gave you at the start of the course. Here's a question for you to think about. Who in your life so far do you remember most fondly, with the most undeniable feelings of warmth? I imagine it's those who are kindest to you. I know it's sometimes hard to implement, and we all get it wrong sometimes, but I'd say as a goal in life, you could do worse than trying to be kind. Trust me, your kindness will be rewarded. Finally, I'd like to say congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. This is a great achievement. Well done. I'm absolutely delighted for you. It's been an absolute pleasure to have worked with you and to know you all. I'd like to wish you all the very best of luck. Try to be the best person that you can be. Try your best to make a difference in this world and try to be kind. And so, as we come to the important element of the ceremony, we're ready to present the diplomas to our as yet undergraduate students. Please note that we've asked each tutor to be relatively brief in the introduction of their tutees. However, I must stress that this is in the interest of time management. In no way does it suggest that the tutors do not know their students well. They know them very well indeed, but ultimately, we all want to get home before it's dark. During the presentation of their tutees, tutors will also refer to any prizes awarded. Please can I ask that you don't applaud until each student begins to come up the steps onto the stage. That way we'll be able to hear their tutor announce them. Thank you. Now, allow me to introduce our first tutor, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Graham Hall.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, invited guests, and proud parents and families. This morning, it's my pleasure and privilege to present my tutor group, 12GH, to you. I'll be asking the students to come to the stage one by one in alphabetical order. If I did this in order of merit, there'd be chaos, as each and every one of them deserves to be in first place. But before this, I'd like to share a poem with you that I feel reflects the spirit of our graduating students, who began their two-year course with trepidation and doubt, but after blood, sweat, and occasionally a few tears, they now get to finally see the hard work bear fruit. The poem is a celebration of work done and a message for the future yet to unfold, with apologies to Edgar Albert Guest. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he, with a chuckle, replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he'd tried. So he buckled right in with the trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least, no one ever has done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we know, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take your coat off and do it. Just start to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, my first graduating student is Andrea. Andrea has been with the school since second grade. She's American, and next year will be studying psychological sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea Emilia Biodo. Sarah is Spanish, and next year will be studying business administration. This year, Sarah has been awarded a prize in Spanish A Literature Higher Level for effort and engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Blanco Hoyos. Alexandra is Spanish and has been with us since fourth grade. Next year, she'll be studying business. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexandra Dost Fernandez. Alejandro is Spanish, and next year will be studying business administration. Ladies and gentlemen, Alejandro Fernandez Cabrera. Sophia is British, and next year will be studying international relations. Sophia has been awarded 2 prizes, in Theatre Higher Level for effort and engagement, and in Spanish A Literature Standard Level, also for effort and engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, Sofia Catherine Fernandez de Pinedo Watson. Raul is Spanish, and next year he will be studying engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Raul Fernandez Gonzalez. My next student, Mohammed, is from St. Kitts, and next year will be studying accounting and finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Mohammed Abdul Majid Gadad. Eleanor is Belgian, and next year will be studying medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, Eleanor Golamalizad Rashti Negad. Mu Kang is Korean. This year, Mu Kang has been awarded 4 prizes. In Economics Standard Level for effort and engagement, in Spanish B Standard Level for effort and engagement, in English A Language and Literature Standard Level, effort and engagement, and in Chemistry High Level for effort and engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, Mu Kang Kim. Joanna is Portuguese, and Joanna has been awarded 2 prizes in Geography Standard Level for academic achievement and in Mathematics Applications and Interpretations at higher level, also for academic achievement. Next year, Joanna will be pushing back the frontiers of medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, Joanna Martins Cabasa. Maria is Spanish, and next year will be studying multimedia and design. Maria has been awarded 2 prizes in English A Literature Standard Level for effort and engagement, and in Spanish A Language and Literature at higher level, also for effort and engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Fuying Moreno Rabanal. Constanza is Portuguese, and next year will be studying creative technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, Constanza Seguro Amaral Ferreira de Castro. Pengwei is Chinese, and this year he has been awarded 3 prizes in Chinese A Language and Literature at standard level for academic achievement, in Mathematics Analysis and Approaches at higher level, also for academic achievement, and in Physics higher level, also for academic achievement. Next year he will be studying computer science. Ladies and gentlemen, Pengwei Wang. And finally, to complete my delightful tutor group, 12GH, I'd like to present Hannah. Hannah has been at ICS since K3, 15 years. She's British. This year she has been awarded the Academic Achievement Prize for Biology Higher Level. Next year she'll be taking a gap year. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Patricia Wilcox. I would now like to invite Mr. Clernel Botex to present his tutor group. Thank you very much.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to introduce 16 very special young men and women who I inherited this school year in September. Some of them I met a little bit earlier on. Some of them I've only known for the past 8 or 9 months, but it has been one of the highlights of this year to walk in every morning and begin every school day interacting with them, listening to them, watching how they support each other, how they challenge each other, how they motivate each other, how they listen to each other, how they open my eyes to their perspective and their ambitions and their goals and what they get out of school and what they hope to get out of their futures and what they hope to contribute to the worlds in which they will inhabit in the future. And I really look forward to seeing what they will do, not only in university, but in the far future that we can yet envision. And I will introduce them one at a time and start with Mr. Alberto Alvarez Jimenez. He's from Spain. He will be going on to study management. He has also won the English A Language and Lit SL Academic Achievement Award. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Alberto Alvarez Jimenez. And next up, we have Olivia from Brazil. She is going to go on to study biomedicine. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia de Barcelos Junqueira. Next up, we have Ithiar. Ithiar is from Spain. She is going to continue on to study business administration. Ithiar has won the Biology Standard Level Effort and Engagement Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ithiar del Castillo Sobrino. Luis is from Spain, a very bright young man who's going to go on and have a bright future studying economics. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Luis Diaz Rubio Elidaga. And Martina is from Spain. She will be studying business administration and international relations. Martina has also won the Geography SL Effort and Engagement Award. A round of applause for Martina Guisado Moraleda. Next we have Victoria. Victoria is from Venezuela. She will be studying business and international relations. Ladies and gentlemen, Victoria Maria Guzman Fernandez. And of course, Anna. Anna comes from Austria. She will be studying politics and international relations. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Alethea Hamer. Ruben is British and Spanish. Ruben will be studying art and design. Please, a round of applause for Ruben Lazaro Lee Fox. And Diego is from Spain. He will continue on to study economics. A round of applause for Diego Martin Minguito. Next, we have Anna. Anna is Mexican and Spanish. Anna will continue on to study economics. Anna has also won the award for effort and engagement in French BSL. Ladies and gentlemen, Ana Martinez de la Villa. And of course, we have Allegra. Allegra is from Spain. She will be studying international politics with history. Allegra has won a couple of awards: history, higher level effort and engagement, as well as physics, standard level effort and engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, Allegra Adad Martin Gonzalez. Gabriela is from Spain. Gabriela has won a couple of awards: the Academic Achievement Award in Spanish A Literature, higher level, as well as the Academic Achievement Award in Mathematics, Analysis, and Approaches, SL. She is going to go on to study aviation. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriela Nieto Castellote. And of course, we have Herman. Herman is Venezuelan and Spanish. Herman will be studying philosophy, politics, and economics. Herman has won a few awards, including Economics Standard Level Academic Achievement, Global Politics High Level Effort and Engagement, Biology Standard Level Academic Achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, Herman Andres Rios Fuentes. Next, we have Sira. Sira is from Spain. Sira has won the French B Higher Level Effort and Engagement Award. Sira will be studying business with decision analytics. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Sira. Rosende Iglesias. And of course, we have Jeppe. Jeppe is from Denmark. Jeppe will be pursuing a UEFA coaching certification before applying to uni next year. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeppe Graham Skonvard. And Amelie. Amelie is British and French. Amelie has won the Geography Higher Level Academic Achievement Award, and she will go on to study politics and international relations. Ladies and gentlemen, Amelie Ann West. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it has been my absolute pleasure to serve these young men and women, and please keep an eye on the many wonderful things they will do in the future. Here we have next up Mr. Senor Jose Luis Calderon. He will introduce his tutor group. Thank you.
Good morning, dear parents, relatives, teachers, all ICS family, and especially grade 12 students. It's a pleasure to be here today in the graduation of this promotion 2024 with so many known faces. I'm going to introduce my tutor group, but first, very briefly, I want to congratulate and wish you the best to all grade 12 students. You are a very, very nice group, very nice people, and it has been very special, really, to have you in my classes, both as your teacher or as your tutor. Thank you, really, because you give sense to our work as teachers. I'm very proud of you. In these emotional moments of mixed feelings and, well, excitement for your future plans, I just wish you the best. Keep enthusiastic, balanced, with all the principles and values that you have learned both at home and in the school, searching for happiness, searching for knowledge, and searching for human intelligence. I wish you the best. We'll miss you. And now, yes, I introduce you, my group. Alejandro is Spanish, and he's going to study finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Alejandro Santiago Burzaco Molina. Udin is Norwegian, and he's going to study civil engineering. He has been awarded with 3 prizes for academic achievement in Spanish B standard level, for effort and engagement in physics high level, and for academic achievement in chemistry standard level. Ladies and gentlemen, Udin Yesme Yededal. Martina is Italian and Spanish, and she's going to study philosophy, politics, and economics. She has been awarded with 2 prizes for academic achievement in history high level and for academic achievement in English language and literature high level. Ladies and gentlemen, Martina Guchone González. Ben is German, and he plans to study software engineering. He has obtained a prize for academic achievement in German B high level. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Henry Kose. Sofia is Spanish, and she's going to study odontology. Ladies and gentlemen, Sofia Lafont Fernandez. Aisha is Indonesian, and she's going to study media, art design, and architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, Aisha Kania Maharani. Carmela is Spanish, and she's going to study odontology. She has been awarded with a prize for effort and engagement in biology high level. Ladies and gentlemen, Carmela Medina Mendaro. Marta is Spanish and she's going to study neuroscience. She has been awarded with a prize for academic achievement in chemistry high level. Ladies and gentlemen, Marta Pérez Ruano. Max is Austrian and American. He's going to study business. He has been awarded with 2 prizes for academic achievement in history standard level and for academic achievement in Spanish language and literature high level. Ladies and gentlemen, Maximilian Pureger. Pablo is Spanish and he's going to study law. He has been awarded with 2 prizes for academic achievement in mathematics applications and interpretation standard level and for effort and engagement in music high level. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo Robles Martín. Maria is Spanish and she's going to study economics. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Rodríguez Ruz. Candela is Spanish and she's going to study business administration and international relations. She has been awarded with a prize for effort and engagement in history standard level. Ladies and gentlemen, Candela Romero Poveda. Duru is Turkish and she plans to study law. Ladies and gentlemen, Duru Soylu. Xiao Yu is Chinese and she's going to study an illustration course. She has been awarded with 2 prizes for effort and engagement in Chinese language and literature, standard level, and for academic achievement in visual arts, high level. Ladies and gentlemen, Xiao Yu Yang.
Thank you, Senor Calderon and all the tutors. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce our first musical interlude of the day. Please give a very, very warm welcome to the incredibly talented Eliana Sentiso Garcia. Thank you, Eliana, for that simply stunning performance. Another huge round of applause for Eliana. I think that's incredible. Incredible. And thank you also to the best dressed roadies, I think, I've seen in a while. I would now like to invite the first of our remaining tutors to the stage, Ms. Guerra.
Dear tutees, grade 12, parents, and staff, as your tutor, I am here to bid you farewell and wish you all the very best in the new paths that you will soon embark on. A graduation carries a weight of significance. As a ritual, it plays an important symbolic role. It marks a passage, not just in your academic journey, but in your life as a whole. It is an important moment, different to our everyday routines. It helps us become more aware of the changes we experience in our lives. And I am honored to share this moment with you. I am very happy to have known you, very happy to have greeted you good morning in the months that we have shared. I truly hope your years at ICS give you a solid base from which to continue exploring the world with love and care. Let me introduce to you my tutees. Inés is Spanish. She hopes to be studying economics and math. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Inés Abril Martorell Ávila. Okay. Kirsten is Icelandic and British. She will be taking a gap year. She has been awarded 2 prizes, one for Theatre Higher Level, Academic Achievement, and English A, Literature Higher Level for Academic Achievement. Please welcome Kirsten Freya Aitken. Blanca is Spanish. I taught her in grade 6. She hopes to be studying business, management, and marketing. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Blanca Álvarez Arenas Pineda. Sofia is American and Mexican. She hopes to be studying global arts, culture, and politics. Please welcome Sofia Arenas Mejia. Elena is British, French, and Spanish. She will be studying politics and philosophy, and she has been awarded 2 prizes. French A, Literature Higher Level for Academic Achievement, and English A, Literature Standard Level for Academic Achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Elena Askew Reno Roig. Luca is French and New Zealander. He hopes to be studying business administration. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Luca Barrois. Amy is Irish. She hopes to be studying medicine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amy Donovan. Francesco is Brazilian and Dutch. He will be studying philosophy, politics, and economics. He has been awarded 2 prizes. One, Global Politics Higher Level for academic achievement, and Spanish A, Language and Literature, Standard Level for effort and engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Francesco Alejandro Janse Cherevini. Martin is Iranian and Spanish. He hopes to be studying management. He has been awarded the prize for mathematics, applications, and interpretation, higher level, effort and engagement. Please welcome Metin Khoshravani. Leticia is Spanish. She hopes to be studying civil engineering. Please welcome Leticia Polastro Martinez. Elia is Iranian. She will be studying an art foundation course. She has been awarded a prize for visual arts higher level, effort and achievement. Please welcome Elia Tabrisi. Alvaro is Spanish. He hopes to be studying liberal arts and science. He has been awarded 3 prizes: Geography Higher Level for effort and engagement, German B Standard Level for effort and engagement, and Chemistry Standard Level for effort and engagement. Please welcome Álvaro Tamayo Delgado. Diego is Spanish. He hopes to be studying biomedical science. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Diego Vega Cabezas. Henry is British. He's going to be taking a much-deserved gap year. Please welcome Henry Peter Wilcox. It is my pleasure to welcome Claire Neal to the stage. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Grade 12. Well, 12 CLN. You have finally made it to graduation. It seems not that long ago you were starting out on your DP journey. It has been a privilege to watch how you have grown over the last 2 years. It hasn't always been an easy journey, but your successes are a testament to your determination, perseverance, and dedication. I am extremely proud to have been your tutor for the last 2 years, to witness not just your academic achievements, but also your musical performances, plays, art exhibitions, sporting achievements, and roles as school ambassadors, to name but a few. It has also been wonderful to see how you have supported each other over these DP years. I know that as you go forward into the next step of your lives, these attributes will help drive you forward and you will be highly successful in whichever field you choose to pursue. Thank you for allowing me to share at least part of this journey with you, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. So with no further delay, I'd like to invite 12CLN to the stage. Shahad is Emirati, and she is going to study multimedia and design. She has been awarded with 2 prizes for effort and engagement in English B higher level and in Arabic A language and literature standard level. Ladies and gentlemen, Shahad Jamal Saeed Salam Arkalbi. Eloise is British. She is going to study English and philosophy. She has been awarded the prize for effort and engagement in English A literature higher level. Ladies and gentlemen, Eloise Alice Bromham. Carolina is Spanish and American, and she is going to study psychology. She has been awarded 2 prizes for effort and engagement in mathematics, applications, and interpretation at standard level and in visual arts at standard level. Ladies and gentlemen, Carolina Cristina Chocano. Matei is Romanian, and he is going to study politics, psychology, law, and economics. He has been awarded 3 prizes for academic achievement in economics higher level, in global politics standard level, and in French B higher level. Ladies and gentlemen, Matei Nicolae Ducaru. Emma is Argentinian and Italian and is going to study liberal arts and sciences. She has been awarded 2 prizes for academic achievement in French B standard level and effort and engagement in theatre arts standard level. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Fernandez Polkuch. Bruno is Spanish, and he is going to study law. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruno Guisado Moraleda. Guillermo is American and Peruvian. He is going to study mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Guillermo Alberto Kaylin Rosamena. Francisco is Spanish, and he is going to study international relations. Ladies and gentlemen, Francisco Lázaro Bude. Olivia is Spanish and is going to study business. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Margaret Marquez Cadaluz. Laia is Spanish and is going to study biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Laia Martinez Toyos. Eliana is French and Spanish. She is going to study telecommunications engineering and business analytics. She has been awarded the prize for academic achievement in music standard level. Ladies and gentlemen, Eliana Santiso Garcia. Idan is Turkish and Spanish. He is going to study business and marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, Idan Tarid Jamali. Santiago is Mexican and is going to study biomedical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Santiago Vázquez Fernández. And finally, Ignacio. Ignacio is Spanish and he is going to study mathematics. He has been awarded 4 prizes. For academic achievement in physics standard level, and for effort and engagement in economics higher level, geography standard level, and mathematics analysis and approaches higher level. Ladies and gentlemen, and now I would like to introduce our final tutor, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Rosa Parra.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Muy buenos días a todos. Seré breve. It's my pleasure to introduce you to my wonderful tutor group 12RP. Enhorabuena, chicos. Elena Arias Lorente is Spanish and she plans to study dentistry. Suerte, Elena. Ladies and gentlemen, Elena Arias Lorente. Shira Yam Kahana is from Israel and USA. She plans to study computer science and mathematics. Shira has won 2 prizes for Hebrew A, Literature, Standard Level Academic Achievement, English B, Higher Level Academic Achievement. Good luck, Shira. Ladies and gentlemen, Shira Yam Kahana. Sasha Nicole Castillo Herden is from Mexico and Belgium. She plans to study design. Sasha has won 2 prizes for Visual Arts, Standard Level Academic Achievement, and English A, Language and Literature, Higher Level Effort and Engagement. Suerte, Sasha. Ladies and gentlemen, Sasha Nicole Castillo Herden. Pau Pablo de Mora Cunel. He plans to study business. Suerte, Pau. Ladies and gentlemen, Pau Pablo de Mora Cunel. Irene de Pedro García Cano is Spanish. She plans to study behavioral neuroscience. Irene has won the prize for global politics, effort, and engagement. Suerte, Irene. Ladies and gentlemen, Irene Pedro García. Maria Clara Fraschini Ramada is from Uruguay and Spain. She plans to study social anthropology. Maria Clara has won the prize for Spanish A Literature Standard Level Academic Achievement. Suerte, Maria Clara. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria Clara Fraschini Ramada. Oscar Kahn is from England and Germany. He plans to study international business. Oscar has won the prize for Spanish B higher level academic achievement. Suerte, Oscar. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Kahn. Rafael Antonio Lara Sagasti is from Spain and Ecuador. He plans to study economics and business economics. Rafael has won the prize for mathematics, analysis and approaches, standard level, effort and engagement. Suerte, Rafa. Ladies and gentlemen, Rafael Antonio. Carola Maroto Pascual is Spanish. She plans to study design. Suerte, Carola. Ladies and gentlemen, Carola Maroto Pascual. Gregam Manuel Gamboa Palaganas is from the Philippines. He plans to study business management. Good luck, Gregam. Ladies and gentlemen, Gregam Manuel Gamboa Palaganas. Margarida Pereira Patriarca Ramos de Deus is from Portugal. She plans to study International Business Administration. Boa sorte, Margarida. Ladies and gentlemen, Margarida Pereira Patriarca Ramos de Deus. Valentina Marina Pucher is from Venezuela and Austria. She plans to study medicine. Suerte, Valentina. Ladies and gentlemen, Valentina Marina Pucher. Gabriel Baixer Pena is from Brazil and Switzerland. He plans to study business. Gabriel has won the prize for Spanish higher level effort and engagement. Suerte, Gabriel. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Baixer Pena. Álvaro Villamarín Gamazo is Spanish. He plans to study economics. Álvaro has won the prize for Spanish A Language and Literature Standard Level Academic Achievement. Suerte, Álvaro. Ladies and gentlemen, Álvaro Villamarín Gamazo. Genesis Villarroel Cohen is from Spain, USA, and Venezuela. She plans to study finance. Suerte, Genesis. Ladies and gentlemen, Genesis Villarroel Cohen. Thank you very much. Thank you all for your attention and patience on this special day. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, tutors. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do have 5 of our class of 2024, Santiago, Luis, James, Jiwen, and Cajal, who have dashed to today's ceremony and arrived a little late, but with very good reason, as they were representing ICS right to the very last moment. Despite the fact today was their graduation day, they were determined to give their all to represent ICS in the Madrid basketball finals. I ask that you join me in showing a huge appreciation to Cajal, Santiago, Lucas, James, and Jiwen. Can you stand, please, guys? Huge congratulations. If I can ask you to now let's do the formal bit. Okay. I would now like to invite each of them, our wonderful, wonderful basketballers, to receive their graduation diplomas. So, first of all, Cajal. Cajal is from Ireland. Cajal will go on to study law. Ladies and gentlemen, Cajal Bonner. Santiago. Santiago is from Mexico and Spain, and he will go on to study economics. Ladies and gentlemen, Santiago Alechiguera. Next is Jiwen. Jiwen is from China and is going to study data science and artificial intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, Jiwen Shen. James is from the United States of America, and he's going to study business economics. Ladies and gentlemen, James Wilson Nicholas. And the last of our graduating class, Luis, but by no means least. Luis is from Spain and will study international business and finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Luis Tricas Escudero. Now, it's the moment to go to the first of our special awards this morning. As we all know, as members of the ICS community, education is a journey that encompasses not only knowledge and skills, but also the development of character. The ICS awards represent not only recognition of each recipient, but also a celebration of the diversity of talents and character within our school community. Throughout their time at ICS, the recipients of our special awards have demonstrated remarkable perseverance, resilience, and passion, embracing challenges and striving for excellence. Each prize stands as a testament to countless hours of study, practice, and effort that the students have dedicated to their respective fields. And it now gives me enormous pleasure to introduce the first of our special award winners, this year's valedictorian, who has gained this award for outstanding academic achievement, receiving the highest grade point average in the class since grade 9. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge warm welcome to Mate Decorum. Mate, to the stage.
Oh boy, it's quite a large audience here. Delivering this speech is going to be as stressful as doing the IB exams again. Well, thank you for this special honor, and please bear with my emotion. I found some advice on social media on how to manage such emotions in front of big audiences. They say that one way to calm down is to just imagine everybody in the audience being naked. It is supposed to be less intimidating, though with my imagination, the effect seems to be to the contrary. Beware of trusting social media with having all the right answers. For those who do not remember me very well, don't worry. It is my fault for hiding in the silent study room, or at my house with my face behind the laptop screen, or buried in a textbook. Why else do you think I'm in front of you today? Thank goodness the IB exams are over, though, and we are all, slowly but surely, becoming human again. I still recall the day when I had a small conversation with Mr. Kuipers, our beloved DP coordinator, right after I had completed my first month of the diploma program. He asked me how difficult the DP had been so far, to which I said that I found it challenging. In response, he told me something along the lines of, well, it's only going to get worse. And long story short, it did get worse. A lot worse, as a matter of fact. However, I'm thrilled to announce that our struggles are now behind us. Today, we all stand here with the people who have been by our side to celebrate the incredible achievements of all graduates who have triumphed over the challenges of the dreaded IB diploma program. Here we are, and we made it. I cannot help but ask everyone here to cheer and applaud all the graduates of 2024. My fellow graduates, a show of hands. How many of you feel relieved? Come on. Okay, I thought so. How many of you feel proud? And how many of you feel scared or overwhelmed by questions of what is to come? Well, yeah. Thanks for your honesty, guys. I'm right there with you. Allow me to start by thanking our teachers, administrators, colleagues, friends, and families. Special thanks to my parents, who have been great mentors and for believing in me. Thank you to my sister Maria, who did the diploma program 2 years ago and warned me of all the challenges to come. Now I know that she was not exaggerating. Not one bit. Thank you all for your invaluable support. When I arrived in Spain 5 years ago, I had a dream. I had a dream of enjoying the sun, nature, food, culture, and history of this marvelous country. To travel around and enjoy the Spanish way of life. I had a dream of enjoying close interactions with international colleagues at a prestigious school like ICS. A dream of enjoying high school life at its fullest, with all extracurricular activities and creative opportunities. I had a dream back then. And then COVID-19 waltzed into our lives with strict confinement rules, lack of mobility, and those horrible impersonal classes on Microsoft Teams. It disrupted our lives and our education, though it taught us some lessons too. Among them, how to adapt, how to be resilient, to not give up on our dreams, to save what was left of high school life, and finally, to graduate. And here we are. We survived and prevailed. I think we all deserve another round of applause for this, especially since there was one thing the pandemic did not prevent: the difficulty of our exams. Moving past the exams, I would like to speak to you about things that have little to do with academic results, but rather with the power of our dreams, beliefs, and values. The courage to face life's challenges, and the strength, confidence, and character sculpted within our personalities. These qualities are not included in any academic score or grade, but they ought to be praised accordingly, because this, in the end, is the most valuable legacy which we take away with us for the rest of our lives. Sincerely and wholeheartedly, thanks to all our teachers, family, and friends for this. What I liked and enjoyed most at ICS was, without a shadow of a doubt, my classmates. We have been told several times that we have a certain reputation among the teachers. We are known for being a very connected cohort, and I can proudly confirm this to be true. It truly is a class of amazing and talented young people who are always ready to lend each other a helping hand. As we reflect on the past few years, it's natural to start thinking about the big question mark ahead, the future. I came across a story about Einstein that perfectly summarizes the value and meaning of our high school studies for our future lives. Einstein once presented the physics exam subjects to his class, and one of his most brilliant students informed him that he had made a mistake. The questions were exactly the same as the previous year. Einstein responded, "Indeed, they are the same questions, but this year I have changed the answers." Just like in this story, the world we're living in might present us with some of the same existential questions, but the answers you and I, our generation, need to give cannot be copied and passed on from the past. They are different, and it is our challenge to find them. And honestly, I would not trust anyone to find these answers more than the class of 2024. Steve Jobs once noted that those who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who end up doing just that. It is not just about this crazy courage or ambition to change the world that should drive us forward. It is a necessity, because the world we're living in is constantly changing. It is changing, but not necessarily in the direction we would want or hope, and not necessarily in a good direction. Look at how the world seems to go crazy nowadays, with wars, crime, terrorism, unfairness, climate change, and of course, technologies that develop faster than our capacity to fully manage their consequences. There is so much out there waiting for us to make a difference. How? Frankly, I do not know. Sorry to disappoint. But I look at it with confidence, because my years, along with my dear friends and teachers at ICS, have given me some of the first valuable tools to do something about it. To paraphrase Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, when it comes to the future, our task is not to predict it, but to enable it. Now, some of us might ask ourselves, how can we possibly engage in such ambitious endeavors, and how can we manage our lives without the rules and guidance of our Bastille, our little prison, by which I mean ICS, of course, or without the discipline and instructions of our teachers, or without the continuous deadline reminders on ManageBack and on the walls of our schools, or without the avalanches of emails from Mr. and Mrs. Guy, Mr. Botex, and Ms. Morales? Well, I have bad news for you. We're on our own now. We'll have to start helping ourselves. But I have good news too. We're on our own now. We have the independence to make our own decisions, embrace our lives and the experiences to come. The beauty of embracing our life experiences is that they truly define us. Yet the troubles with learning from experiences that you never, ever graduate. As Jon Stewart put it, the unfortunate yet truly exciting thing about life is that there is no core curriculum. All that stands between us as high school graduates and the dreams of reaching the top of life's ladder is the ladder itself. Good luck with the climb. Enhorabuena y mucho éxito, graduados de 2024. Congratulations to all, and may our most ambitious dreams come true. Our dreams and not somebody else's. Remember, we're on our own now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mate. What a great job, and I'm sure we'll all agree an absolute credit to the class of 2024. We now have our second musical interlude. So please show your appreciation for Mukan Kim, Emma Fernandez, MC Frashini, Hannah Wilcox, and Amelie West, accompanied by Mr. BT and Mr. McEwen.
who's never left home, who's never struck out to find a dream and a life of their own. A place in the clouds, a foundation of stone. Many proceed, many will follow. And girls' dreams no longer hollow. It takes the shape of a place out west. But what it holds for her, she hasn't yet guessed. She needs wide open spaces, room to make a big mistake. She needs new faces. She knows the highest place. She traveled this road as a child, wide-eyed and grinning, she never tired. And now she won't be coming back with the rest. If these are life lessons, she'll take this test. Wide open spaces, room to make a big mistake. She needs new faces. She knows the highest place. She knows the highest place. As her folks drive away, her daddy yells, check the oil. Mom stares out the window and says, I'm leaving, my girl. She said it didn't seem like that long ago, when she stood there and let her own folks know she needed wide open spaces, room to make a big mistake. She needs new faces. She knows the highest place. She knows the highest place. She needs wide open spaces, room to make a big mistake. She needs new faces. She knows the highest place. She knows the highest place. She knows the highest place. Wide open spaces. Knows the highest place. Room to make a big mistake. Knows the highest place. New faces. She knows the highest place. She knows the highest place. She knows the highest place.
It is now my great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today. Our guest speaker, Neil West. Neil West spent 10 years as Apple's head of music in Europe, growing iTunes into the world's biggest music retailer. He then spent 6 years as head of Apple services for Southern Europe, managing App Store, Apple Music, Apple TV+, Fitness+, Apple Books, and more. Prior to Apple, Neil was European editor-in-chief of Rhapsody, the world's first music streaming subscription service, Spotify's great, but Rhapsody did it first, apparently. Creative director of GarageBand.com, a Silicon Valley music tech startup, with co-founder Jerry Harrison from Talking Heads and Sir George Martin, the legendary producer of the Beatles. Neil is an award-winning journalist and editor-in-chief of Next Generation, the leading US video games magazine. I would now like to invite Neil to the stage.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor to be here today. My daughter, Amelie, is graduating today, and she just sang one of my all-time favorite songs, and I didn't know she was going to do it. That was a surprise for Dad. I'm here today to try and give some advice to the graduating class. The best bit of advice I ever got was from my Uncle David. My Uncle David he taught child developmental psychology at Cambridge University. And when we first learned that Julie was pregnant, I called up David. I said, David, you've got to help me. I'm about to become a parent. What books should I read? And his answer surprised me. He said, don't read any books. Learn to read your child, and you'll know what to do. You'll know what to do. I love that advice. So far, so good. I'm not a Cambridge professor, so when I was given the job of trying to find some advice for the graduating class today, I looked on the internet. I found a study of 100 of the best graduation speeches of all time, an analysis of what the messages were. You want to know? Work hard. Don't be afraid to fail. Dream big. Be kind. Now, those four are, by some measure, the most popular, and they're great. If you could do those four things, you're going to be fine. But there's more. Other common themes. Nurture good habits. Don't sweat the small stuff. Follow your passion. Stay curious. Stay positive. Make a difference. Meet a new person every day. I mean, this is starting to feel like hard work. There's a lot to remember. But you know what? I don't think you have to remember. I think you know all this stuff already because it's inside you. I'm willing to bet when each of you are at your best, you know how to work hard. You do have big dreams. You're kind to your friends. And you're not afraid to fail because you know that if you do, you can get up, dust yourself down, and try again. And sure, some of you might be better at making new friends, others might be better at staying positive, but all of you, at your best, have more than enough of all these qualities to succeed in this world. One of the 19th century's great philosophers, Oscar Wilde, he said, "Be yourself, because everyone else is already taken." Now, it's easy to be yourself when the sun is shining and the path ahead is clear. It gets a little tougher when it gets dark and you lose your way, and this will happen. But in those moments, focus on being the best version of you with the people around you, on the tasks at hand, and the sun will come out and the path will reveal itself again. One of the 21st century's great philosophers said, life is like a series of doors. Sometimes you get to choose the door you go through. Sometimes you don't get that choice, but you've still got to walk through it. So either you can go through kicking and screaming or walk through with your head held high. That was Jay from Modern Family, by the way. The point is you need to keep trying. In my work, I met a lot of very successful musicians. They all had talent, sure, but really they had just one thing in common. They had kept trying. I met Taylor Swift in 2008 at the Brit Awards in London. She was 18 years old, and she was trying hard to be the best version of herself. That worked out pretty good. 2 years ago, she gave a speech to the graduating class of New York University, and she told them, "Never be ashamed of trying. Effortlessness is a myth. The people who wanted it the least were the ones I wanted to date and be friends with at high school. But now the people who want it the most are the ones I hire to work for my company." As parents, we learn that it's tricky making big promises to our kids. Life is too unpredictable. There's too much decided by chance. But every now and then you can risk it. When our family left London 8 years ago, he denies it now, but Amelie's younger brother Felix was afraid of tsunamis. "I can't promise you much," I told him, "but you'll be safe from tsunamis in Madrid." So far, so good. And I'm going to risk promising something to all of you today. Making an effort, trying to be the best version of you, creates positive energy with your friends, with your lover, with your family, with your boss, with your work colleagues, with strangers. And that positive energy will echo and amplify and come back to you in the form of opportunities, new relationships, insights, love, and joy. Call it karma, the principle of reciprocity, ethical retribution, divine intervention, stoicism. Call it what you want, but it works. And you know it works. You know what to do. There's one more thing, and I stole that from my old boss. Everyone agrees that parents play a huge, huge influence on a child's development. Most people, and certainly the ones selling expensive private education, argue that teachers have a hugely important role to play. But I've always suspected that American psychologist Judith Harris was onto something. She believed that the biggest influence on a child's development are the child's peers, the kids around them as they grow up. Some people find this idea intensely depressing. I find it hugely comforting because you lot are great. Honestly, you're awesome. I don't know all of you, but I think I've met most of you, and you're good, good people. So as you go out in the world, keep in touch with each other. And when you see one of your friends struggle, and you will see them struggle, everyone struggles every now and then, remind them of what you know for sure, because you've seen it. And that is that their best self can work hard. Their best self isn't afraid to fail. Their best self has big dreams, and their best self can be wonderfully, magically kind. You know what to do.
Thank you so much, Neil, for those words. It's now time for us to continue with our special awards, and it is my pleasure to invite our wonderful diploma program coordinator, Mr. Ewan Kuipers, and our incredible CAS coordinator, Mr. Mitch Smith, to the stage to present the Marusha Farangi Award for CAS.
Dear graduates and family and all others present, it is an honor to be able to say a few words to you all. For those of you joining us in grade 11, we often met the first time on Teams to decide on your DP options. For all others, a 15-minute meeting with Mrs. Guy and I gave a glance of what might happen during the DP years. The class of 2024 will be remembered by me as a fantastic mixture of personalities. A class with potentially great scientists, linguists, diplomats, and most noticeably, today you could see it as well, gifted artists. Biba la vida was your slogan that hung in the Farangi Hall during the exams. I hope that you will be able to live life to the full and thus also develop your caring side for others and the world we live in. Let us not forget the importance of community engagement. These students have gone above and beyond in their efforts to make a positive impact on society through volunteering, leadership roles, and activism. They have shown us the importance of empathy, compassion, and the power of collective actions, qualities that our founder was very proud of. With this award, we honor the memory of the founder of this school, Mr. Manusher Farangi. Presenting this award is Mr. Mitchell Smith, CAS coordinator. The award goes to Francesco Janse Servini.
The next award is the European Council of International Schools Award for International Understanding. I would now like to invite Assistant Head, Dr. Jennifer Barnett, to announce the award. Over to you, Jennifer.
It's a pleasure for me to present the ECIS Award for International Understanding. The following award is the European Council of International Schools Award for International Understanding. This is a very special award as it is voted by the students after having been read the following citation. Awarded to a student who is a good representative of their own country with a positive attitude toward the life and culture of others, able to converse in at least 2 languages, a contributing force in the life of school with the ability to bring differing people together into a sense of community, thus furthering the cause of international understanding. When the students voted on this year's recipient of the ECIS Award, they provided a justification, as all good DP students do. The following are some of their justifications. This student has done a great job of keeping a bright and kind personality, speaks Spanish and English fluently, brings everyone together, has an extremely strong sense of community, is supportive, respectful, and friendly to everybody, embodies the school's international and community values. This year, the award goes to Irene de Pedro García Cano.
Thank you, Dr. Barnett. I would now like to invite Deputy Head Ms. Aspinall to the stage for the next award, named in honour of two ICS colleagues who made a significant contribution to ICS over many, many years. Ms. Aspinall.
Thank you, Mr. O'Neill. Before I read the citation for the Holmes Award, I would like to ask David and Denise Holmes to stage to present the award. Denise and David Holmes are two outstanding teachers who have made an enormous contributions to ICS over more than 30 years. With a combined service of nearly 70 years, it's not an exaggeration to say that ICS would not be what is today without their dedication. Thank you. This award recognizes their commitment and seeks to honor a student who has made a similar impact. This award is given to a student who has been with ICS since K3, has contributed to our community in multiple ways, and is seen as a role model to younger students. Good students have been at ICS since kindergarten. Please stand. Please give them a big round of applause. You can sit. Thank you. Today, we are delighted to recognize a very special student, someone who has been part of our school family since K3. Throughout the years, this student has displayed remarkable qualities that set her apart. She always takes care of the others, showing sweetness, responsibility, and a caring nature that inspires everyone around her. During her primary graduation, she shared her dream of becoming a veterinarian or an animal rescuer. Now, she aspires to be a doctor, demonstrating her growing passion for helping others. She's kind, diligent, and sweet. You might have guessed who she is, but I will give you a couple of hints more. She has been one of our basketball and volleyball team players. She has collaborated in the school newspaper. She's a great singer and is in our school choir. She has a twin brother, and I had the pleasure to teach both. It's with great pride to present this prize to Hannah Wilcox.
Thank you once again to David, Denise, Esther, and huge, huge congratulations to Hannah. Richly, richly deserved. Okay, so before we end today's ceremony, I would like to thank a great number of people. First and foremost, I'd like to thank Mr. Guy for everything he has done to help each and every one of your children to reach this stage today. Mr. Guy. I would also like to pay tribute to Mr. Adams for his work in laying the foundations for our graduating class to succeed in their DP journey. Round of applause for Mr. Adams. What do you say? Stand up. We, of course, need to thank Mr. Kuipers, our DP coordinator, for his academic guidance in getting our students here this morning, and, of course, all his wonderful deadlines. Mr. Kuipers. I would also like to thank the tutors for not only their part in today's ceremony, but most of all for their dedication over the last year and a half to their tutees. Thank you, Mr. Botex, Mr. Hall, Mr. Calderon, Ms. Barra, Ms. Guerra, and Ms. Neal. And a special round of applause for Mr. Stickley. Where's Gregory? ICS has a great team, and this team includes all those backroom people without whose help an event like this would not be possible. So please show your appreciation for Mr. Minjali and his maintenance team of Manolo, Sergio, Hamlet, Stanshu, Cesar, and Hassan. Also to Catalina and our wonderful cleaning team who work so hard for us. I'd also like to thank Enid for all her help in getting everything ready for today. Round of applause for Enid. And last but definitely not least, to Sharon Spencer for all she's done to make this event a success. Thank you, Sharon. And to Jofa and Maria as well. I believe we have some flowers for you. Thank you, team. Before we close the ceremony, just some practical arrangements. To tutors and exiting the gym, please take your students to the running track for the official photos. To parents and guests, when the students leave for their tutor group and class photos, can I ask that you remain here in the gym? This is the area in which we will hold the cocktail, and there'll be plenty of opportunities for photos later. Okay, class of 2024, we are very close to the moment of your graduation, your last moments as ICS students. But this moment is the end of one chapter, as has been said today, the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. And there are four men from the north of England who you'll have heard of, the Beatles, who I think have an appropriate word for this moment. The last song that the Beatles ever recorded was called The End. And in the last line of the song, Paul McCartney sings, "And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make," which I think sums up life pretty neatly. Spending your time bringing others happiness is the surest way of finding it yourself. When you look back in decades to come, it won't be your salary, your job title, or your test scores that you value the most, important as these things are for the opportunities they provide. It will be the people you have met and the experiences that you've shared that you'll value even more. Like the togetherness you all feel that you've shared with the people in this room today. Remember, this togetherness is not a state of proximity, it's a state of mind. This means it exists wherever we are, wherever we go. It is portable. You will soon head off to different countries, to different corners of the globe. But you will take that togetherness with you. Look after it, nurture it, and value it. Stay in touch with each other and with us all here at ICS. Class of 24, good luck, farewell, and thank you. Now we do have, before we close the ceremony, one more incredible music performance. And so it gives me great pleasure to announce Irene Di Pedro, Herman Rios, supported by our quite incredible teacher quartet, to the stage. Huge round of applause, please.
Listen, baby.
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby. Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Remember the day I set you free? I told you you could always count on me, darling.
That day I made a vow I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. There's a light way down in my heart, although we are miles and miles apart.
If you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double just as fast as I can. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough? Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. 'Cause you know that there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you. One more time. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Thank you.
Okay, now it's time. Class of 2024, please stand and face your parents, family, friends, and teachers. Okay. I now declare the class of 2024 graduates of International College Spain. Move the tassels, guys.